Yeah.
Thank you so much. Firstly, I want to thank to dear Dilip for invitation to this very nice conference. And good afternoon, everybody, and greetings from Turkey to everybody. I will change my city for this. Excuse me. I will travel about. I traveled about 500 kilometers from Malatya for a project and a short holiday. For this, excuse me, please. Everybody, good afternoon. Today, I will arrange about the screen now. Today, I will talk about the spectroscopic and photonic properties of dexamethasone used in the treatment of the COVID-19 patients. This is material is important for COVID patients, and I investigated for many for photonic and optoelectronic and other applications. My name is Bayram Gunduz from Malatya Turgut University. I'm associate professor, and about 10 months. I hope I will be for professor in Turkey. My study area is about photonic and optoelectronic materials and photovoltaic materials and device is my file. My outline is like this. I will talk about the dexamethasone and spectroscopic properties and photonic applications. After that, I will study about experimental and other studies in literature, and I will compare them. Dexamethasone is a synthetic adrenal and is known about other name is MK125 is a position 9 fluorescent corticoid used in treatments. Rheumatic, collagen, dermatological, allergic, ophthalmic, gastroenterial, and respiratory, hematological, non-plastic, edematous, and other conditions. And this substitute as crystal solid, as stock solution may be made in the solid and many organic solvents such as ethanol. DMSO is very important and is much preferred for this. And dimethyl formate, which should be poured with the inert gas. The solubility of the dexamethasone in this solvent is estimated to 30 and 25 milligram to the ratio of the milliliter. Dexamethasone is spring soluble in aqueous vapors, and DMSO is excellent solvent for this, and I prefer it for more study in the anti-synthetic material and very important for this transparent effects. For this, I prefer to spectroscopic and in detail spectroscopic properties in detail and other photonic and optoelectronic properties. In June 16, 2020, a press release of randomized evaluation of COVID-19 treatment recommended the use of this material in COVID-19 patients with the severe respiratory symptoms. So this is important, and we can say this the first coronavirus material, and this material needs by estimated 1/3 and when treated patients at 115 patients requires oxygen. Therefore, this material is used in treatment of the COVID-19 patients in some countries, and this is reduced deaths in many countries. And you can see this is important for about the acute phase. There are three phases: one acute phase, another one intermediate phase, and third one recovery phase. This is important for and schematic diagram is like this. This is drug release and the nucleus affected the all pathogens. And why photonic? We know what is the photonic. Photonic we know is about the whole and material behavior in these conditions. In electronic, we know this is only electrical charge and whole and material, other material. Photonic is the important many applications like this sensors, transistors, photodiodes, Schottky diodes, and like this. This is important parameters for many materials, inorganic or organic materials. For this, we will explain about the electromagnetic spectrum. We know there are three regions. First region is about like this. This is electrical and radio frequency, TV frequency, and microwave. This area is the WIMS and electronic region. Other one, the infrared from the infrared to about UV visible region and UV region. This is lights, and this region is the optoelectronic and the photonic application. This is important. This is very, very important. Another region is the X beams and GM beams. This beams region. This is important. And the bottom region is the slowly technology, and upper we go to upper is the faster region for this. But there are many advantages and disadvantages for this. This is change according to device and according to materials. Optical region for optoelectronic technology. This region is the electronic region. I explained this before slides, and this region is the photonic region. This is important for science and technology. Applications for the biophotonic device, we can see biointegration, compatibility, declarability, lifespan, powering, light delivery, functionality, flexibility, and miniaturization. This is with the hormones and dexamethasone is material for these materials. We studied about the experimental details are like this. We measured FIT and UV visible region and the photonic measurements. Absorbance is the important and is the characteristic of the material. For this, we measured the absorbance characteristic, absorbance spectrum of the or material and absorbance behavior is like this. We can see that there is a peak in about 241. This region is important because in spectroscopic behavior, the lowest and the highest behavior is the important many application. You can see this. You can see the chemical structure of the material and crystal structure. Crystal structure is like this, and three-dimensional chemical structure is like this, and one-dimensional is like this. This is our material, and this is important. And another important material for spectroscopic behavior parameters is the transmittance. Transmittance give us about the optical behavior and or material. This material increasing. This material, the transmittance values increasing with decreasing molarity. This is for this. This is for various molarities, and about this is for different for molarities, and this is for different for molarities transmittance behavior. Another important behavior is reflectivity. Reflectivity behavior is the important for reflectance for the in refractive index. For this, we measure the reflectance experimental as like this, and we can see this material. This material has a Higgs as a more Higgs reflectance values other materials, and the shaping and recurring of the treatment in the patients. For this is important. Another important material for photonic and optoelectronic materials is the optical band gap. Optical band gap give us the behavior of the one material valence or conduction band relation. For this, we will obtain the optical band gap of a material. For this, we obtain the optical band gap material for different molarities, and we obtain it for the Higgs molarity and 7.12 is optical band gap is about 4.08 electron volt, and other is the increase with decreasing molarity. These results say us the important things about the photonic and optoelectronic behavior. For the first one is this material is suitable for optoelectronic material. Why? Because this material we know alpha h nu square give us the suitable for optoelectronic materials. For this, we obtained optoelectronic materials. If it is the one ratio of two, then it will be inorganic and materials, and it doesn't suitable for optoelectronic material and device. But this material has higher than 40 electron volt. This is many times this is not preferred for a good for a efficacy device, because many device prefer to optical band gap lower than 4 electron volts. But this material has an optical band gap for Higgs than 4 electron volt. This gives us another important results. You can use this material in the insulator material. Insulator, not semiconductor or conductor material. You can use this insulator material. Insulator material is suitable for thin film transistors. You can use a dioxide and insulator layer this material. For this, it is important for not for semiconductor device. Is suitable for insulator device, based on insulator device. This is important. Another important material in the optoelectronic parameters is the refractive index. Refractive index give us the behavior of the light and the material behavior in the environmental. For this, we investigated the refractive index and obtained for different for molarities, obtained the refractive index versa according to angular frequency, and we can see this region is important for peaks, for absorbance peaks. Another, we obtained the FIT spectrum is like this. This is about light 16 and 86, the highest peaks. This gives us the important results. And another, we compare this or spectroscopic data or spectroscopic figures, all the experimental in the literature material. And for this, we know many country prefer to oregano treatment for a COVID-19. For this, we want to compare this absorbance behavior, oregano and or material, and we can see this absorbance spectrum is belong to oregano. You can see the lowest absorbance is observed about 240 nanometers. This link is a reverse link, because I say this is for dexamethasone material, and this is the maximum, and oregano for this is the minimum. This gives us the important results. Reverse link, medicinal medicines and is the maximum, and herbal medicines is the minimum. This result is the best result for our study, and give us the important material. And another things, we know oregano have many advantage for such as antioxidant, anti-inflammatory, anti-diabetic, anti-cancer. So you can refer to this. And in our country and other country, in many about 46 universities in the world explained the oregano treatment for COVID-19. For this, oregano is the important, and many times use oregano or oils of the oregano. And I can say the homeland of the teams or oregano is the Turkey. This is important in our country. Oregano and team is like this. Oregano is like this and tea like this. And there are many types of the oregano times, and I think 14 types in the system. So we can 14 types for oregano and tips. Oregano versus types, there are many advantages and disadvantages according to them. This knowledge belongs to this reference. Mineral compositions, oregano has 7 mineral, teams has 1 mineral, and contributions are like this. Sodium, only sodium in tema. And vitamin comparison, oregano has 8, and tema have 2 vitamins. Vitamin configurations are like this. This is important. And vitamin summary scores, macronutrition comparisons are like this. This gives us the important results. And comparison summary table is like this, the same reference. And the highest source of the antioxidants is percent and are like this. Oregano about 175. White spectrum for the organo planes are like this. They give us the equivalent is the experimental data. This is important, and this is important about this region. The spectroscopy in the finger point region, and they give us the much lower intensity because of the relativity materials. This peaks absent from the spectrum of spare direct production without. And another vibration of the table is the seen this area. This gives us the carbon hydrogen weighing vibration and other characteristic peaks. It can all occur other spectrum. Conclusion. The spectroscopic properties of the dexamethasone were investigated experimentally. This material can be used in the optoelectronic application according to obtained optical band gap, and this is required non-semiconductor materials, especially insulating materials. And this material has band gaps and absorption band assures greater than 4. And it can be used in photonic applications, require a high reflectance because this material has high reflectance, and especially at low wavelengths. And herbal medicines with a minimum wavelength in the same region as the maximum wavelength of the dexamethasone was investigated. The literature spectroscopic properties of the tumor oregano were also investigated, and its comprehensive comparison was discussed. As a result, tumor spatial shows a reverse absorbing feature with dexamethasone and its maximum and minimum relationship at the same wavelengths, give us important idea for medical and herbal medicines. Or reference are like this. Thank you for your attention. Thank you for listening. And my contact information is like this. This is my the first email and my institute email and my websites, ORCID, Scholar, and Papillon's websites. Thank you very much. If you have any question, I can answer it. Thank you.
Yes. Thank you, Dr. Bayram.
Thank you.
Yeah. Any questions from the audience?
Thank you your presentation, Dr. Bayram. I am Ozan lecturer.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. From Istanbul?
Yes.
Ozan?
Maybe we co-worker together.
Okay. You can record my email.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, see you.
See you.
Dear Dilip, thank you to you especially.
Yes, thank you, Dr. Bayram. With this, like, we're gonna finish the day 2 as well. So Ibrahim Mohsen has some COVID-19 symptoms, so that's the reason he might not be able to join, and other 2 speakers are also busy with their works. So that's the reason we're gonna wind up the day 2 session also. And we will be having the next session. Next conference will be in person. It will be in June in Berlin, Germany. Okay.
I hope. Okay. I will wait you.
Yes.
And my studies continued about this area. This is
Okay.
new area.
Okay.
I compared herbal medicines and medical medicines. This is important in the many for a vision. For
Okay.
this, if you invite, and I accept it for this, and many thanks for kind invitation.
Yes, that sounds. Thank you so much, doctor. And
Thank you.
I'll thank all the participants, like speakers, listeners, and other whoever supported the event. Hopefully, we will meet at our future events. And by tomorrow, end of the day, like you will be receiving your certificates of participation, as well as the videos. The presentation videos are also
Okay,
will
and
be.
in our country, I say you in mail, and Dr. Ozan know this situation. I will send a full text